Petraeus It must be a vision after the conflict during the Israeli-Hamas War Israel. In response to the brutal terrorist attack of this month, Hamas controlled Gaza Strip prepared for an invasion of possible place. A former CIA Director Gen.David Petraeus said that there should be vision for the post-conflict stage. Conflict Petraeus, columnist of Evolution of War from 1945 to Ukraine, said that post-conflict stage should be handled as he progresses in his very challenging mission to destroy Hamas militant group. I think it must be a vision for this, Petraeus said. So, they don't want to reappear. But if you don't reappear, Hamas will reappear and know it. And so you'll go to tremendous losses. So they're looking for this answer. Petraeus said. Petraeus, which was parallel to the removal of Iraq from ISIS in 2014, said Israel had no 9-month luxury for a similar operation. I was 2 stars. Remember asking before I went to Baghdad, and said, forgive you. Can we be a little more detailed about what will happen after coming to Baghdad and overthrow the regime? And they said, you just take us to Baghdad. We were called the 4th stage after the conflict. Petraeus said. When Israel tries to destroy Hamas, Petraeus said that it required to show that it would not be able to achieve the enemy's task without restructuring. However, Israel said it is necessary to take into account the high cost and difficulties of urban war. Think about what this requires. These are not just small buildings, but high story, said. A few days after Hamas 1-week retaliation airstrikes, a 1-week retaliation airstrikes, which killed 1,400 people in southern Israel, is expected to have an Israeli land attack. In an interview with 60 Minutes, President Biden was asked whether Israel would support Gaza occupation. Yes, I do, Mr. Biden said. But there must be Palestinian Authority. There must be a way to the Palestinian state. The president acknowledged that a 2-state solution for the Israelis and Palestinians is currently not possible. Not now. But I think Israel understands that a significant part of Palestinian people do not share the views of Hamas and Hezbollah, he said. Petraeus. Hezbollah in Lebanon, Syria and Iraq, the proxy militias and the Houthi rebels in Yemen, including Iranian proxy forces, including a large amount of regional complexities, he said. Petraeus said that presence of the U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria could draw U.S. to conflict. It is important that Petraeus is important for the United States to think about what it means to be involved in Iran.